Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and I'm back, and like I said, I'm feeling much better. Finally got myself together, ready to start planning for the new year. So, as you know, when it comes to planners, I usually don't buy any special planner. What I did to find my new pages is that I was in the Ross, and the Ross had some planners that were the 15-month planners, and it went from I think it was June through December of this year. So please forgive me for moving my camera around. June through December of this year of 2022. So I decided that was for me. It was like $8, and I'm like, okay, better than what they're charging for the newer ones. And I don't really need a newer one because all I want is the space to plan. I usually, if it's some theme, I usually don't do anything with the theme that's in it. Most times I just need the place to plan. Now, over the Christmas break, I got to see two good movies. I got to see Marvel's Black Widow, loved it. Got to see Raya the Last Dragon. And so when I was in the dollar store a while back, I had picked these up. And I was like, okay, which one are we gonna plan with? And I think I'm gonna use Black Widow because I enjoyed that, and I probably will end up watching it again because I thought it was really good. I really liked it. It was really a fun watch and something to do over the holidays when I was kind of, yeah, as I said, I was under the weather and stuck in the house. So I just kind of just enjoyed myself by being on the couch there resting, which is what I did. Which is what I did mostly. Let's see if this, I wanted to use some of the colorful boxes in here, but I think I'm gonna pick out some of the black ones to use. So I'm hoping everybody is back into what they've been doing, got themselves together, hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. I know I did. I enjoyed the break because first I wasn't feeling up to par. First, because I wasn't feeling up to par, and second, because I just was tired, and I felt that I was getting to the point where I just felt kind of overwhelmed with everything, and just when you're not feeling good, you really get tired and overwhelmed about things really quick. So that was me, just tired and feeling overwhelmed. I was like, I gotta try to get it together for myself and figure it out. And the break was just good enough to get that, to kind of get the feeling more like myself again. Because if you gotta go through some stuff and you're not feeling pretty good, that's a lot of work on you. So I did that. And watching the movies was just laying around watching movies was just fun. So I enjoyed that thoroughly because I don't really get a chance a lot to watch movies. Usually when I get off work, it's time to just go back and to get stuff done. Okay, you guys, now listen to this. You know how I am about stuff, right? And so I didn't do, like I said, I didn't do a lot of anything. I didn't do a lot of anything for, the holiday, for anything. But what I wanted for Christmas was, now, don't laugh at me now. Don't laugh at me. I don't know why I wanted it. And I ended up buying it for myself, okay? I ended up buying it for myself. I don't know why I wanted it, but I ended up buying it for myself. Okay, now you guys know, if you don't know, you probably know that I can't sing, right? That I don't have a singing voice nowhere, right? And so I ended up spending Christmas part of the day by myself because my daughter had went to spend some time at her boyfriend's place, which was fine with me because she didn't know I had this thing that I purchased. So I purchased for myself a karaoke mic, right? Now, here I am at my house, right, by myself, enjoying myself, and as I said, be the reason somebody smiles. And when you be the reason somebody smiles, you can always do stuff that makes yourself smile. It doesn't mean you got to be always trying to make others. You got to do stuff that makes you smile and makes you happy too. So I bought that karaoke thing, right? And the karaoke mic, right? So I bought that. And I'm here at the house by myself, right? And I said to myself, sorry, I couldn't wait for her to go because she goes, hey, Mom, I'll be back. I'm going to go to my boyfriend's house for a little bit and hang out over there for a little bit. And I'll come back. And I go, and, I'm so, don't worry about it. You don't have to come back here. Don't worry about it. I'm going to be good. Don't worry about it. She goes, you sure, Ma? And I go, shoot, I got stuff to do here. I got stuff to do. So I waited. So she left. So I waited for a little bit, right? I waited for a little bit. And, of course, me and the dogs were left here. So I said to them, I go, she's gone now. And everything. So it was like, yep, she gone. So they hanging around. We're sitting on the top of the steps because we're waiting for her to go. Because I couldn't wait for her to go, right? So she goes, and I reach under the couch after she's gone. I reach under the couch, and I get my little box out with my karaoke mic in it, right? And so I put the batteries in and everything, right? And I'm like so excited, as if I could really sing, right? So I put the batteries in and everything like that, right? And you can either have it sing from, you can have it sing with your playlist, on your phone. So I'm like, that works for me, right? So I said first, I take the dogs, I sit them all on the couch like an audience, right? Because, I got issues, right? So I do stuff like that. So I took the dogs and I set them on the couch and I go, you guys are going to have to sit here so you can listen to what Mommy's getting ready to do, right? So they're sitting, I give them all a bone, right? Because what better way to get an audience to pay attention to what you're doing except for when they're eating, right? So I give them all a bone to chomp down on while I get my mic out. So I get my mic out and I put on the Christmas songs, right? So first I'm going to sing Donny Hathaway's This Christmas. So I'm this Christmassy, right? I'm going with it, right? I'm just singing up a storm, having a good time, laughing and everything like that. And I must admit, with the karaoke mic, I didn't sound good. Now, I'm going to be honest now. I'm not going to lie. Like, I didn't sound good, but I didn't sound bad. I was like, Jay, what? Girl, what? Girl, listen, you sound, and I even convinced myself. I said, girl, you sound good. You sounding good. So I put on another song, right? So I go, hey, wonder if you could rap with this mic, right? Because, rapping is good for some people. So I said, oh, I like that song, the Moulin Rouge, right? That had Little Kim and those guys in it, right? So I put that on, right? So, hey, sister, go, sister, whatever. So I'm just singing, and I'm Moulin Rouge in it, and I'm having, oh, goodness gracious. I sang for a good half hour, right? I had a good time. The dogs finished their bones, right? And I go, you guys, what did you think? And so they're like, you know what? Mom, you tired us out now with all that noise you was making, right? So I looked up and they was laying on their backs. sound asleep, right? I'm giving one of my best performances ever, right? And they laying on their backs, right? So, you know, my daughter calls and she said, hey, Mom, are you okay? Because, you know, I go, hey, don't worry about it, right? Because, you know, I was looking through my phone to plan my next musical set, right? I was thinking to myself, I go, this is one of the best gifts you've gotten for yourself, girl. Girl, this is like a good thing you got for yourself here. So I was like all excited about it, had a good time, enjoyed myself, made Christmas just really Christmas special for me and everything. And I didn't miss not being around people or anything like that. She had already prepared we'd already prepared a good dinner. So I had a good dinner, laid down later, watched a few movies, got up, did a couple of other things. Just had a wonderful Christmas. And I didn't ever think that Christmas could be so wonderful by yourself, but it turned it out really good, boy. I'm telling you, I'm into my singing now. I'm telling you, I'm going to be doing that a lot with that little mic, right? And stuff. It reminds me of when I was a kid and I used to sing in my room. But now that I'm an old girl, I'm still singing in the living room now. I moved from my bedroom to the living room. So this is my spread for the week with the Black Widow. I like my spreads. You know, I'm going to tell you, I'm a little rusty because, I mean, you know, my stuff is usually crooked, but now it's like really, really crooked. But I'm going to get back in it. So this is my plan for the week of January 3rd through the 8th, through the 9th. It's Black Widow. Love that movie. If you get a chance to check it out in your leisure time, check that one out. And I'll see you all in my next video. Hey, be the reason somebody smiles. Do something to make yourself smile. I'm going to tell you, I had a good time. Tell me what you think about that. If you're home alone, and if you're home alone, this is what I want you to answer in the box down there. If you're home alone and you had a karaoke mic, what would be the song that you would sing? Put that down in the comments. So I'll see you all in the next video. Be the reason somebody smiles. Press that like button. Press that subscribe button. And thank you all for everything. Have a wonderful week. Talk to you soon. Bye now.